Welcome everyone to another product review. In this session, I have with me Suresh from Teradata. Suresh, please introduce yourself.
Hi, thanks for attending the session. Sustainability is one of the top priorities or initiatives in most of the organizations today. So what I'm going to do is I'll use the same business topic to showcase our flagship product called Vantage and how this product actually addresses the business needs. I'm
Excellent.
Suresh, Senior Solution Engineer with Teradata with deep knowledge in data and analytics.
Data analytics, cool. I think data analytics means a lot of things to a lot of different people. To some people, it means programming. To other people, it means reports. What would you say analytics? What embodies analytics to you?
I would start by saying it is identification of what are the pain points you have. That's the first step in analytics. And once you identify the problem, then you will move on to solve it and predict it to say how I can improve my entire process. So, and the reason I'm talking about data and analytics is data is the key for analytics. Without connecting all the dots in your data, analytics is going to be very tough, I would say. So it's all interlinked with each other and taking the right course of action.
But what about the value of the way of doing analytics? You mentioned Vantage now that you're going to be showing. Are all approaches the same, or are there smart ways of doing analytics, so to speak?
My simple theory is if you are able to connect all your data points in your organization, if you are able to answer all questions that is thrown at the system from all different business users and provide an answer to that one, I think that's the smartest way of doing analytics instead of having I would say, a tunnel vision, just looking at
Understood.
a single problem at one point in time. Rather, we should look far ahead into the future on how I could connect all the things in my organization and take steps from there.
That makes sense. All right. Well, I happen to know that you have something that you want to share with us. So please go ahead.
We at Teradata talk about delivering profitable sustainability through data and analytics. In this session, I'll use retailers and CPGs as an example to showcase how Teradata and our capability supports in attaining profitable sustainability. It's also worth mentioning we work in all other industries like finance, telco, automotive, etc. Our profitable sustainability vision for our customers is to address two sides of the coin: sustainable consumption and growth, which are opposite in nature though. We would like to support organizations to commit to sustainability as a key aspect to their business, but at the same time, also have a healthier bottom line by growing the business. The critical element is how do you embed sustainability throughout the entire organization, including day to day operations and ways of working across commercial, operational, manufacturing, supply chain, marketing, and finance teams. In its simplest form, gathering the right data at a granular level allows us to measure the current status of a company's sustainability progress. Then, as we keep delivering improvements, we can understand how much we have moved the needle. One of the prime reasons being there are different types of sustainability to consider, and this will require a weighted scoring system. Example: carbon footprint, resource usage such as water or soil damage, single use of plastics, energy consumptions, and all these combined with ethical considerations like manpower, procurement of raw materials, etc. Add this with the complexity of the wastage that we do and our customers do, the picture becomes quite challenging. We strongly believe data will lead the way. Data tells business what to do next. It reveals truths and opens windows of opportunity. Data shows the way to make anything and everything happen, but only if you make the most out of it. If you look at our retailer of the future, if they are to stay relevant in the market and also to deliver profitable sustainability, they have to integrate the data at the granular level, and then leverage it through multiple lenses. Example, if they would like to understand the latest trends in market at a faster pace, they need to combine information right from their product development and all the way into manufacturing, supply chain, and the sales and marketing areas. The key aspect, though, is you need to have a brain or a processing engine which can continuously process all informations and answer all questions thrown at it at all times. This is the place where our key flagship product called Vantage excels, and probably we can also claim the best brain in data and analytics space. How can I link all data points to understand the cost to serve and also to attain customer loyalty programs? What kind of promotion should I run in real time and provide personalized offers for individual customers, etc.? But if you do not combine all these data things together, then you get into a tunnel vision. Many of the solutions that you look here, like the loss sales or the pricing or the basket recommendations, they're quite good and excellent, I would say, in carrying out their individual functions. But they do so in isolation from the rest of the process. When we operate in silo without connecting the information across the board, we will end up doing a wrong recommendation for our customers, which will eventually lead to a very bad customer experience. There is nothing wrong in the business and its process to operate in silo, but the data doesn't have to be in silo. If you can share the data and connect the data, the view gets changed. We at Teradata believe we can bring significant value by providing an integrated data hub that connects all these solutions, enabling them to operate in the context of each other. In essence, we talk about evolution from step 1 to 5, starting from calculating sales metrics, moving on to finance, including customer loyalty and their loyalty programs, finally adding measures of products sold in every store, which is a corporate social responsibility. This eventually brings three key advantages though. It ensures consistency of data used in each solution, provides additional data streams into each of these solutions, allows cross solution analytics to be carried out, bringing insights that were previously not possible. In our view, sustainability cannot be measured as a standalone byproduct. It's a dimension that gels into the entire life cycle of the organization. Let's take some of the real action on how do we actually do it. As part of the analysis, we have considered data from different sources. It includes supply chain information, inventory, weather, energy utilizations, promotions, etc. All these informations will be available in cloud. That's where we are using. We operate in all public cloud providers like AWS, Microsoft, and Google. Once we have all the sources of information, we will actually do a process called data stitching and then create features on top of it. To understand more about data stitching and feature generations, please listen to Tech Tip session run by my colleague. It's called Cloud Native Machine Learning. Once we have all the features, we run different AI ML programs on top of it. Some of the programs that's been listed here are energy ratings, supply chain optimization, customer analysis, basket analysis, profitability analysis, which is the final one. So the other four will actually feed as input to our profitability analysis. During this process, we create some measures or indexes, which I create from the energy supply chain and make it a global measure called sustainability index. Once we have everything in place, all these models can actually be run in an automated fashion. It can be self-monitored and managed by exceptions. It can be run any time of the day by anyone. So looking at the demo itself, so we have a lot of information here. So I'll start with what we call as analytical library suite. The library suite will actually help me to run some descriptive analysis and statistical analysis on the data itself. So this helps me to understand what is the count on the data, how good the quality of data is, and those kind of stuff. So we'll start with the supply chain part where I have information about what products have been sent from which country, what is the pack price, how was it sent, what kind of transport was used, etc. So I get a better understanding of my products, my supply chain mechanisms, what is my CO2 footprint, and how much am I using air compared to ocean or truck, etc. So I create my CO2 footprint from my supply chain alone. Then I go on to do the same thing with my energy utilization. Here I have mapped my floor locations on a specific store, which I will apply it on all stores. Once I have that, then I can start to measure my energy utilization on a daily basis. And then I will try to create an index on the energy utilization piece and say, how much am I actually consuming in terms of energy on every single stores, every single location that I'm operating in. I do the same thing with my customers and with my plans, etc. And finally run my profitability analysis. So I have informations about my products, the number of products sold, the energies, all those informations. I combine all these things together. I create a model on top of that. I create some outputs, and finally I get to see how is my profit doing in terms of sustainability. So there are some graphical outputs created from a data science perspective, but we could also look at it from a business analyst perspective on how you are going to use it. So if I take one of the outputs, we start with the profit metrics. How is my profit doing in terms of sustainability? And how good is my product doing in terms of sustainability? What are the top performing products? What are my bottom performing products? Is there any relationship between the sustainable product and the non-sustainable products? I could also add a customer into the picture and try to figure out why is certain sustainable product having high profits but low sustainability index. One example I would like to say is, let's take a shrimp which is being caught in a local market and sent out to another foreign country to just get the peeling out of shrimp and then sent back again to make a sandwich. In this case, the product is a green product, it's a local product, it has got high profit, and people buy it considering it has got a low CO2 footprint. But unfortunately, due to the transport made for peeling of this shrimp, it is ending up on a low sustainable index. I think customers will start to understand what they are consuming, how much sustainable contribution they are doing, etc. Then I could also start to go down into my corporate social responsibility metrics and figure out what is my profit in terms of each store and each product. Am I putting my sustainable products only in specific locations, not in all locations? Should I be running some promotions to drive the customers to buy more products or not? How do I ensure my target shoppers are making sustainable purchase, etc.? So you have data at your fingertips, which you can use to the full extent. What you do is, once you have all the information, you get a holistic view on sustainability and profits. You can look from just manufacturing locations, or you could look at it from a product level perspective, customer segmentation perspective, or a supply chain perspective. Then you get to understand I can start to take measures in certain places. So, keeping sustainability at the forefront of your retail business is not just about taking measures, but it is also about trying to understand visible aspects of your activities and making a positive impact by adapting to the changes that is needed. On other side, it also helps you to look at new business initiatives and opportunities that are sustainable in nature and that drives sustainability. You, as a retailer, would like to run all these analysis on a daily basis. If when you do that, there is an exponential change that is going to happen both in terms of business and in terms of technology. From a business perspective, It is going to change from a broad-based segment to a real-time service like offers. From a technology perspective, you are going to start having to move from millions of transactions to trillions of transactions per month. You will start to see a change in how you build your analytical models. It will change from thousands of models that is run in batch time to millions of models that is run in real time as you move along the line, for which you need to have a future ready analytics platform. And that's where Teradata Vantage comes in. With Vantage, you can do this every day. And as a retailer, you would like to run all the analysis on a daily basis and holistically. We at Teradata help you to achieve this using our capability and products and assist you to attend profitable sustainability as a key aspect of the business, not only to have potential and meaningful impact to the world, but also a healthier bottom line.
Thank you so much for your presentation today, Suresh. And thank you everybody for joining today. We'll see you very soon.